ladies and gentlemen. Man, my computer or something is going on here. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what just happened. The intro to this show didn't even, I don't know what just happened. It just didn't even show for me, except for like 3 seconds. I saw Butch's face, but that's neither here nor there. We are back. It is episode 282. It is August 31st. Happy Labor Day, everybody. It is National Trail Mix Day. I'm all sweaty right now because I think I'm coming. I fell asleep today. I was traveling. There was a lot going on this weekend. There was a lot of football to be watched. There were wings. There were all kinds of things going on, ladies and gentlemen. We've got so much football to talk about. We had Edge, who was at the Clemson game. We had Tex. I don't know what he was doing. Butch and I were together. We were in Charlotte. We were doing the tailgate at App State. I want to thank everybody at App State or at Charlotte for coming by. The tailgate, just incredible. What a day to get out there and get some tailgating done. Boys, Edge, I know you tailgated. Butch, you were with me. What are opening thoughts, opening monologues? Somebody go.
Well, it's definitely great that football's back, and I love tailgating. Love the tailgate season. We started Thursday, pulled up, to the RV lot in Clemson, got set up, and you could just smell that football was in the air, early Friday morning, heavy dew. They were testing out the lights and everything in the stadium.
Edge, wait a second. Me and you started Wednesday.
What do you mean I started Wednesday?
Me and you started Wednesday with camper beers.
Yes. Yeah. We did start camper beers. That's right. Shout out to the newest contractor in the group.
Oh, that's right.
Shout out Tex for getting his NASLA completed. I mean, boys setting records over here. I mean, one of the hardest tests in construction, like the national level. Texas passed it with flying colors on the first try. I mean, we always knew this boy was a genius, but good Lord. I'm over here taking like the JV level test and, sweating bricks, and Texas is like, yeah, I'm going to get my national certification, But yeah, Tex, shout out, took his test and was in Charlotte and dropped down to Fort Mill to come hang out and drink a beer with me, sat in the camper, and
nice.
And then,
just imagine myself tailgating there in November once Little League football's over. I was like, this is where I'm going to sit right here, and I'm going to drink camper beers with Edgeman, and then go into a football game.
It's great.
It roots so hard against Clemson.
Everybody. Yeah, you'll never come tailgate with me again if that happens. I can promise you that. But I will say it was great though. Like LSU traveled very heavily. They try to throw a lot of money out, just like they do in a typical SEC country. They just tried to buy out the SO, and the SO owner told them no. We don't play that down here. A lot of money, a lot of private jets landing into the Greenville, Spartanburg area to come to the game. But, even their tailgates, they had, I think, one or two spots at the RV lot, which I'm not really happy about, but, it is what it is.
Somebody sold out. Tailgate. Not a football program.
That's what me and wife, you were just talking about. I said, that is 100% an IPTAY member selling their RV lot to the enemy. And that's,
have that.
I get it's all about money, and they probably jacked their price up to like $3,000 or $4,000 to do it, and made their money back. But you don't do that, dude. You don't do that.
Daggum Benedict Arnold's down there in Clemson. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't sell them. I don't know. Maybe they would. They wouldn't sell it to Gamecock, But why are you going to sell it to LSU?
So how are LSU fans?
They're great. I knew that already because I went to an LSU game back in the day when I was in the military, and I mean, they are truly epic tailgaters. Mm-hmm. Like they take that for real, and it's a beautiful campus down there and all that good stuff. But even the fans that came, to the tailgate, to our tailgate, it was around us, ate a lot of gumbo, a lot of jambalaya, no boudin, no crawfish, but
God, I love
They
crawfish.
I would
there was
Richmond. The only LSU game I've ever been to, they were like, there was a hurricane coming, but they had been out there all night. And then whenever you walk by a tailgate, hey, you guys suck. You're gonna get beat, but you want to hit the funnel.
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
it was like 9 a.m. I was like, nah, man, I'm good.
The guy beside us, they work construction as well. So, we kind of made small talk about construction life, and they do commercials, so they're traveling all the time. Well, he had this trailer set up where he had 3 green eggs, 2 Blackstones, and 2 deep fryers all on a trailer with like 4 TVs on it, surround sound, like just blaring music. J-Vi's literally got that song imprinted in his head right now and had to download it for his ringtone. But the great setup. We went to another LSU tailgate over there close to us, or they had like a bus and an open bar and giant kettles of jambalaya, like just flashing that SEC money. That's all they were doing, flashing SEC money.
Well,
but
look,
great time though. Great time.
Hey, but to your point, they do travel because
they do travel.
Back in 2009, when I went to the College World Series, they weren't even in Omaha. They weren't even one of the final 8 teams, and LSU had probably the biggest crowd there.
Yeah,
I was like, "Holy crap! You guys aren't even in it," and they were just talking crap to everybody. So that's I was wondering how they were at football. If they were pretty chill, but baseball they were in people's faces.
Well, now let's be real. Like the tailgate guys, they were great. When you get into the stadium, you got a plethora of other people that, they're trying to size you up real quick, like in a hurry. And, I just kind of look at them with my family and I'm like, don't try me, like just keep walking.
I'm about to be in dad mode real quick.
Yeah. Like I will knock you out. I'm good with going to jail for a night, like this. But overall, like the fans were good. I mean, it was a lot better than Carolina fans for 100%. Carolina fans are just the dirtiest people on earth. So
You're talking about South Carolina fans.
South Carolina, yeah, Gamecocks, yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Well, we were at a tailgate too, and we also got a shout out. Thank you to Mike McMacken, who found me and J-Vi at our tailgate.
Oh, that was
and
cool.
He gave us this Gridiron Journeys book that he wrote, right? And it
Nice.
talked about basically he met up with us there and how he fell in love with college football, and it talks about especially App State, all the App State like relevant moments. So it was really cool that he was there and able to do that. So shout out him for showing up there. And the App State game was awesome. But let's also shout out the headline sponsor about the hats that all of us are wearing at howdy.hats.enc on Instagram, making these beautiful, beautiful Millie Ghost hat that I don't even know how many I sold this weekend. I think I sold like 10 more hats this weekend. I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
I thought it was like 1,000 or 1,000,000.
Dude, it was a lot. And you know what? We had business cards too. We had business cards there. See? With the QR code on the back.
Mm-hmm.
How many did you hand out?
None, because I was doing a lot of politicking, dude. And then I got all these stickers that didn't get in until the other day, which I was pretty pissed about. But look, shout out to App State in Charlotte. We had the flag out down there. It was incredible. That was a proud moment to put that flag up there, and you could see that there were some people that came by that were like, like that Mike. He came by and he saw our flag, and it was pretty cool for the show. But we had quite a crew out there. We got the big picture here.
I was telling J-Vi, the most epic text throughout the day is cheerleaders are here.
Dude, we saw a bunch of them. It was fun. There was a ton of us at that tailgate. Shout out BMO, because BMO was the one that packed his Yukon down, drove down from Pittsburgh, and then showed up with all the tailgate stuff. So absolutely electric. We had a great time.
Yeah.
J-Vi on the grill. It was, and then we went into the game, and that was incredible too. But we'll talk about that here shortly. But I think
BMO always comes through when it's time to hang out with the boys. When it's time to be with the boys, BMO's going all out, 100%.
I tried hard to get him to come to Clemson. I was like, dude, you might as well stay an extra day. It's Labor Day. You don't have to go to work. Like, just come on down. I tried hard, but
BMO and I just sat there. We had a good day on Saturday, and Butch was there too. It was for most of the day. We had like a college day. It was just we woke up.
I saw the picture. I'm pretty jealous. Like y'all had a good setup. Bunch of wings, pizza, double TVs right in front of the Barbie house. Like this.
Yeah, we had like 6 games going at once. It was incredible.
Yeah.
We went and got Bojangles just like we used to. I hadn't had Bojangles, and I don't even remember the last time. And then we had to drive to this parking lot to put in our bets because we had to drive across
state line.
The state line.
Yeah.
So we sat there for like 30 minutes, ate our food, and we're just throwing bets up. It was incredible. But anyways, on the show, we're going to talk Thursday football, Friday football, Saturday, Sunday. That's all we got. We got college football on this show. We're going to do a whole bunch of App State talk too, because I got a lot to say about that. I was pretty excited about that, but we're going to salute. We're going to start at Saturday because I don't know how long Edge is going to be in here. So we've got to talk. I don't know if we're going to do Clemson first, but maybe we'll start with it. But all right, let's salute football, boys. It's back. Okay, here we go. Did anybody see that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. It's not doing it on mine. That's so weird.
I don't have the sound, but I think I saw the
okay.
pop-up.
All right. Well, at least it's working for somebody. All right, here we go. Saturday slate, ladies and gentlemen. Here were the top 5 games on Saturday. We had Texas and Ohio State. We had Syracuse, Tennessee. We had Alabama, Florida State. We had LSU, Clemson. And we had Hawaii at Arizona. All those games delivered except for the last one. Now, there were a whole bunch of other games on that were really good and really fun to watch. But that Hawaii-Arizona game, that was a flop. That sucked.
That was a big miss.
Let's start with – where do you guys want to start? You want to start with Clemson? You want to start with Alabama? You want to start with Texas?
Let's do Texas, Ohio State.
Okay, guys. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so
first of all, shout out to Money Lines, Young Money Lines.
Money Lines, Edge, giving us the deal, moving the deals.
Delivered the package and said, bet all your money on Ohio State, bet a unit.
Yep.
And, got a lot of flack from it. Some of the flack's from Tex. I could smell it in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was going to happen. And cash it in, boys. Cash it in.
Number 3, hosting number 1. Score was 14-7 in favor of Ohio State. The over at the beginning of the game was like 45-49, somewhere in there. And by halftime, it was like 30. I don't know what to say about this game. If you can, I guess the positives you could say are the defenses were very good. I didn't see anything from any running backs. Obviously, Ohio State had the playmakers, and Texas clearly had I don't know what they're going to do at wide receiver. I don't know what they're going to do at tight end. I don't know what they're going to do at running back. Their defense is really good, but
I don't know what they're going to do.
You really don't know about their wide receivers and tight ends right now because Arch was so bad.
That's right. I agree. And Tex said it before. He is who we think he is. And we thought that he was garbage. We called it on the show that he is terrible. Don't invest your money in him. Don't buy into the hype. And he lived up to everything we said.
And it wasn't really even based off of that long interception throw that was ill-advised. I mean, he was missing.
That was terrible, by the way.
Routine throws that a college quarterback should make at any school.
Yeah.
Especially on the last drive. It was a legacy drive. That was his chance to have a legacy drive. So Ohio State's defensive back, like their linebackers and DBs are incredible. But the Manning,
the whole D.
It's also on Sark too, though, because I think Sarkisian, he was scared. Sarkisian was scared. He came out there with his tight white pants on, looking like Jimmy Fallon, with his tighty whities on, and called the game like he had a quarterback that had never played football before. There was no motion. There was no creativity. There was nothing. He just I don't know. It's like he was snapping and just having him throw two route pass concepts. It was crazy.
Lucky for him, he can't wear white pants anymore after Labor Day.
I mean, Tex, come on, dude. Come on. Here's your chance to defend your team. You tell us what you – Texas got upset on the road. Is the season over?
Texas has won 5 in a row. They are 2.5 games back from the wild card. And I think that we're going to make the playoffs this year.
You're talking about Texas baseball. We're talking football. Literally led the show off in college football.
No, we're talking about Texas, right?
No, we're talking about
Texas Longhorns.
Texas Rangers. Oh, okay, Texas, got it. Texas Longhorns, got it.
Come on, dude. Tell us.
I mean,
own up to it.
I think Ohio State. My take from this game is Ohio State's defense is really, really good. I think that Texas's defense is better. But I think
scoreboard says otherwise.
I would just say that Manning put the blame on himself. He owns it, and I think that we can all agree with the fact that it starts with him and it ends with him. And he's a leader. He wants to take this team, and there's nowhere to go but up from here. You know, it was a good loss to start the season.
What do you say to the people that say the SEC is dead?
Perfect time to lose. You still got a chance to get their way back into the discussion about playoffs and buys and still winning the SEC. So all that stuff is still on the table. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this was a good loss to start the season. It's a legacy loss.
I'll go ahead and start and
it's a legacy loss for the program because we can now see a path to where it ends up being 11-1.
There is no good loss. Let's just put it out there.
It's a perfect time to lose early in the season against a top-ranked opponent.
That's what losers say.
It's a quality loss.
That's what losers say.
And I think that as far as I'm concerned, that was a national championship level loss right there.
Would you say that Arch Manning cost them the game with that terrible, terrible late and inside corner route?
I think there was many mistakes that were made, but the beauty of football is the film room, and we all know how much time you spend in the film room to correct things. And I think that Arch Manning is going to go in there, watch a lot of film on himself, and say to himself, "Man, I have a lot of things to work on."
Well, he has the greatest resources at his hand too. I mean, he has 2 uncles that are. I mean,
I saw somebody
pretty good in case you heard of them.
Somebody said his dad's the one that didn't play in the NFL though. Kind of messed up.
Those sheets didn't run through.
So I don't know, dude. I was so excited for that game, and I love a good defensive battle, but I'm sitting here watching those 2 quarterbacks, and I'm just watching quarterbacks in general this weekend, and I'm like, is playing quarterback, has it lost a step? Because there's some bad looking quarterbacks out there. Like,
can we just go ahead and agree to stop all the hype in the preseason of ranking quarterbacks and ranking teams, because the Heisman talk and top 5 in the nation, like all this crap, this needs to stop until you get on the field and prove yourself in battle. Because like you heard about it for months, about Manning, about Klubnik, like all this is Heisman potential this year. No one, like, you start week 1 at 0 and you earn your spot to get back up there into the, like right now, that's like, when is all the media and the talking heads going to be like, wow, we dropped the ball on that one? Like, I want somebody to come out there and say, yeah, we did call Cade Klubnik an Heisman finalist this year. And man, we dropped the ball on that. And guess what? He's going to be selling insurance when it's over. Like it's because you'll never hear it though. They'll just gradually go over to the quarterback in Oregon and just keep moving it around. and never say, boy, we messed the ball on that one, because in saying it, since we were on the show saying, I'm not sold on Club Deck yet, and J Voss said it yesterday. He's like, this looks like we were the same place we were last year. And I was like, yeah, I know. Our offensive line is terrible, and Club Deck's running for his life and making stupid throws. So but yet that's Heisman finalists, not a chance at all. No.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you've got the problem is, like, you just have people that build up, and you've got the Paul Feinbaums and the Colin Cowherds of the world that sit up there and tell everybody these guys are locks. Don't worry about it. It's a done deal. And then they go out there and poop the bed, and then the same idiots go ahead and say, well, it's the player's fault. It's like, no, dude. Like, you should have to be, if you say a stupid take like that, where you're guaranteeing that this person is a generational this, or we've never seen this before that, and then you're wrong, you should have to be off the air for like a month. Like, you don't get to go up there like
cancel.
Yeah, you're done. You're on the bench, pal. Get out of here. It's so annoying to watch all these guys, because we all knew this. We all sat here, like you said, and talked about Cade Klubnik like, hey man, this guy still hasn't proven it. Arch Manning, we don't know what he's got yet because we haven't seen him freaking play anything. Like, you could sit there and pontificate and predict, but it's not, we've never seen him play. So you can't tell me that a guy you've never seen play is going to go out there at Ohio State and light the world on fire.
Well, and two, at this point of the year, it's week 1, and to y'all's point, like, the quarterbacks are playing different caliber of teams to factor into this. I mean, Arch Manning didn't play great, but they only lost by 7 points to Ohio State.
Dude, if Texas plays that bad and lost by 7,
and you get stopped at the goal line on the inch line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was
that was probably the most
turning point.
But that was probably the worst indicator of how the game was going to go, or the best indicator, because if you can't do that,
can't get a yard.
It's going to be a long day. Can't get a yard. It's going to be a long day.
That's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
And
can we just give a shout out?
That's what Notre Dame's looking like right now. They can't get a yard. This is going to be a tough goal line stand right here.
Yeah, Miami's doing a good
Miami's
deal.
got some juice,
pick up a first down,
dude, they got all the juice right now. These
Miami's
guys are breaking through the line. It's crazy.
Can we just give a shout out though to how, like, there's epic games week 1? Like, that's the biggest storyline I think so far in all college football is there is no BS, cupcake games week 1 to kind of like knock the rust off. No, it's your season's on the line week 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go.
It's just football. It's just football. It's just football. Like,
look at this.
Beauty. This is nothing. This is average football.
I love
average football weekend. Just chaos.
So
how
Texas,
mad do you think Alabama fans are right now?
Oh,
I love it.
I was getting ready to do that. I was getting ready to get. Well, yeah, okay. So the over/under in Texas Ohio State started at 47.5. I bet the over like 40 times. I was like, it's going over. There's no way they're going to get it together. Nope. But okay, let's move on to Alabama and Florida State, dude.
Hey,
holy!
One promise delivered, one promise made, one promise kept.
Whoo! That guy Castellanos, man, that guy. He can't throw the football at all. He won't throw the football. But I'm telling you right now, he said this Alabama. Nick Saban's not walking through that door to save Alabama, and he was right. They ran it down. They ran it down Alabama's throat. They ran it down their throats all night,
which would never happen.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that was I think everybody, the collective world, is breathing a sigh of relief to be like, I think Alabama's finally done.
Yes. It's just like the Patriots. That dynasty's over.
Hold on, before we move out,
until Dabo goes to Alabama.
Yeah, nice try. Never happened on that.
So apparently this.
You don't know.
I don't know. D. Bauer or whoever Alabama's coach is got a $70 million buyout, so nobody's thinking about that right now.
There you go.
I don't know. There's a lot of money there. They're probably getting the guy out of here.
They'll probably pass the offering plate this
Sunday. They already went ahead and passed a separate offer plate saying we need a new head coach. Let's go.
Can we fire them tomorrow?
Yeah.
FSU had 270 plus rushing yards, says TJ. And that's Gus Malzahn was in his bag out there. Gus Malzahn was dialing it up. They were going right at the interior of that freaking, and they had some gadget plays. They ran a couple of reverses. Like Alabama, just that quarterback's not it. They just couldn't get it going. But also, actually, let's go over there. Ryan Day, this nipple piercing photo was fake AI. I don't know if y'all saw this. But we also got to give credit to Ohio State. I forgot to do this. They have beaten.
Someone had to talk to AI and be like, "Take this picture and make it look like a nipple piercing."
Yes. Yeah, I just found that out today.
Give him a nipple piercing. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Ohio State. Shout out to them before we move on to. They've beaten the number 3, 5, 1, 4, 3, and 1 teams in their last 6 results. That's pretty damn good, boys. Texas, Steve Sarkisian's record against top 5 teams at Texas, 1-6.
Uh-oh.
Can't win the big one. Can't do it. So, but yeah, Alabama loses to Florida State, 31-17. They ran the ball for 270 yards all over them. Alabama's, they're done, correct? Are they done?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Face edge. TJ says LSU.
All right, we got a ball game here, boys. We got a ball game.
We do have a ball game.
Let's talk about Clemson LSU real quick because I got like 10 minutes left.
Okay. All right. So Alabama, Florida State, that was awesome. I think we're all in agreement. That was hilarious to watch.
Yes.
The new bets now for Alabama. The new bets for Alabama is how many games will they lose this season? That's going to be like, it ain't just are they it's their only loss. No, it's how many more is coming for Alabama, and their fan nation is going to lose it.
Florida State's offensive line destroyed. Also, what I want to say is Joe Tessitore, buddy. Joe Tessitore's got to take it down a notch. He was announcing that game like it was a WWE match, and he was just yelling at everything at all times. He's good, but
let's also not remember too. Florida State was terrible last year.
2-10.
Two wins.
Terrible, and come back and just punch them in the mouth. So, shout out ACC. But
the ACC had a good weekend minus Clemson.
Yeah, I know. Except Clemson dropped the ball. Typical Clemson.
Virginia Tech.
I like that take. Look at this there. Hey, Tex. He says, TJ says Deion will be at Alabama next year. Deion, look. Deion cost his team the game the other night. Terrible clock management. Deion,
he did.
Deion's got to do better. It can't be sitting there with timeouts, running 2 plays in 50 seconds.
That QB they got's raw.
Alter.
He's raw. He still got a lot of high school QB running around back there doing stuff.
All right, Edge, Clemson, LSU.
Yeah.
You were there. LSU 17, Clemson 10. These low scoring games, dude. Felt like it was everything was just on pins and needles. Even watching the game, the stage was set.
An epic defense battle. I mean, shout out to LSU's defensive line. Like, I know, and everybody says like those are grown men playing. Holy cow, dude! Those are behemoths of a man, just out there like just manhandling Clemson's offensive line. It was embarrassing. It looked like NFL players out there playing against a JV team on the offensive line and defensive line. LSU's got a very stacked defense. Their quarterback is, I'd probably rate him a 7 out of a 10.
Nussmeier?
Yeah.
What?
I think
you're very generous today.
I am. I think he's got some talent around him, and he's got potential to do good. He's just like Klubnik, where he hadn't put it together yet.
Buddy. Their safety though, LSU that number 9 guy.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now, you will watch an NFL draft when all these guys are, at their junior year or whatever. They are going to have a lot of drafts coming out of that defense because they are. I'm telling you, they are stout, dude, and fast, and
they got a bunch. There's a transfer from who? Virginia Tech. He was everywhere, dude.
Is that
The
the
40
guy I was talking about?
Weeks.
Yeah, Weeks was good too.
Dude.
I think they got a transfer from Georgia and a transfer from somewhere else, and it was just like, I mean, they're just laying the hate, dude. It was classic football where they just brain the pain and hit people, you know. I mean, I could hear
we
the
just talk about
pads
the amount of
popping
white
in the
dudes out there playing
stands.
defense too?
Yeah,
Clemson.
For Clemson.
Yeah, for Clemson, it's like all the dude, the amount of white, even for the LSU, like they had an inordinate amount of white dudes out there playing, balling out.
No, Clemson's defense is stacked.
Respect.
Clemson's defense is stacked. Like I am very impressed with Clemson's defense.
Says, number 7, the linebacker for Clemson needs to learn to tackle, or he goes high for the shoulder pads every time. Shout out Chris Jones too. He said the defense for LSU is no longer questionable. That's fact. Blake 100%. Baker will be a head coach. Yeah, dude, that defensive coordinator for LSU, he had the Clemson offensive line,
he was like Mike Aranda dialing it up.
He was cooking, Chris.
Dude,
without a doubt.
There was a play. Speaking of defensive line, there was a play that I was watching because, like, you know, I was sitting like towards the end zone, so when they got closer to you, see everything. I swear it looked like they were doing the monkey roll drill. Their defensive line were like they were just shifting around, and I was like, "What is going on?" Where even like I was getting confused on trying to like see where you could run the ball, you know. But yeah, they were dialing it up. They were epic.
What do you look, dude? Here, that's great, but what about Clemson's offense? Tell me how you feel about Clemson's offense, because that was
I think we got some great receivers. We just don't have a delivery to get them. Their timing's not right with Klubnik yet. The offensive line is atrocious. I mean, it is atrocious. Klubnik runs for his life because
he won't stand in there either now, though.
No, he
likes to throw from the edge.
I'm telling you, the size of LSU's defensive line, I would not stay in there either. I would not take a hit. He took a couple of hits and threw the ball, and he's like, "I'm not doing this no more. This hurt too bad."
He threw a back-breaking interception too. I didn't realize LSU had the ball for 37 minutes to Clemson's 22 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, I looked at the stats. Well, at halftime, they put them up on the board, and I was like, "Oh, we're not winning this game." And the guy behind me was like, "What do you mean?" And I said, "What? You don't win the game when you hold the ball the least amount of time. You have the least amount of yards, like overall yards. Like you don't win this game. Like this has to change." And it didn't. It just got worse. And you know, here we are. We lost the game. So, but the offensive line is atrocious. Klubnik, he throws hospital balls everywhere. Like every ball is 15 feet in the air and makes his receivers go jump for it.
He almost got a couple of his guys killed. That interception he threw was atrocious. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, the tight end for LSU too,
Trey'Dez
Green, that guy is a monster. Was it number 17? Is he number 17? I don't know.
The 6'7" tight end?
Yeah, they threw the jump ball to him in the end zone. And the dude for Clemson didn't stand a chance.
No.
Yeah. Now I will say this, and I've already told this to Java, but and I hate saying this, but those referees are really rusty too. Like those
the guy's name was Goodrow with the EAUX.
Yeah,
I saw it
from Lafayette. Yeah, from Lafayette. The great decision maker having an SEC Lafayette referee. Who come up with that? You know?
Yeah, LSU's offense. That guy Nussmeier was fun to watch, dude. He was making moves before the ball was snapped. They ran the piss out of bubble screens in the screen game, and it was crazy. So
all that time.
Oh. I like Nussmeier. If you were to tell me to rank the quarterbacks this weekend, I got a dark horse. We'll talk about him in a minute, but Nussmeier to me was the most impressive one of all the top tier quarterbacks this weekend.
Yeah, they were good.
I'm actually really impressed.
Clemson's got a lot of work to do, though. Our defense is stout, though. I'm telling you, Woodass, number 17 for Clemson, and Brown, number 47. Dude, I mean, this absolute meatheads that just love to hit. And, you know, we got burned on a couple of times from the linebackers from like where they had to drop back into coverage and trying to push the receiver out. I'll take that call all the time because it's aggressive. And the linebacker's not supposed to cover nobody. They're supposed to hit people. I've always said that my entire life. Like, don't drop a linebacker out and try to cover. No, let him go lay the pain and get on down the road, you know? So,
Yeah.
but other than that, yeah, I mean, we got potential. It's going to be a really hard battle next week against Troy. You know, it's looking a little iffy. Don't know if we're going to pull a W out of
Troy struggled a bit against
with Nicholls State.
Weber State, yeah.
Nicholls State.
Yeah.
Or Nicholls State, yeah. Whatever.
I'm going to tell you right now, Clemson will struggle against a D3 school if they don't get it together. So
Klubnik's got to be better, period. He's got to be better.
Yes. Yeah, you should, as Butch said, you know, just like he was just talking about Carson Beck, you know, like at your point in your career right now, you should be good. You should be having the time and down with your guys. You should be able to read the defense and figure out the issues. Like it's not, you shouldn't be making these stupid sophomore slump throws. And granted, you're running for your life against grown people. I get that, but still, like you got to be smarter with it, and you should be better at this point in the game.
Yeah, I agree. How about the over? How about the over?
It's the hot routes, man. I mean, Tom Brady lived off of that hot routes.
Hot route.
Yeah.
I like this question. Does this performance say more for LSU or more for Clemson?
More for Clemson. We got a lot of work to do. Another thing too is like Klubnik tried to make his like a couple of throws in the end zone instead of making smart throws that were guaranteed to gain yardage. He wanted that TV time where like, look at, you know, Klubnik dropping back and throwing it 30 yards into the end zone in double coverage, hoping that his receivers could save him and bail him out. And he could, you know, look how great he is. He put it on the needle, his window of opportunity, and, you know, his
he threw a ball
late
on the last drive. He threw a ball late on the last drive to Wesco that was a good throw.
Yeah.
It hit him right in the face mask. And it was it was the over the shoulder fade route.
Yeah.
Hit him right in the face mask and he dropped it. I'm pretty sure that was Wesco.
Yeah.
It was yeah, so that was a good throw. But I mean, I'll say it says more for LSU's defense because that was the biggest question of anything coming in was could LSU stop anybody anymore?
Yeah.
So but
all right, guys, I'm literally pulled in the driveway, so
but how about
I'll hit you up later.
Aguilar did what he needed to do.
All right, Edge. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, man.
Sorry about Clemson, dude. Hate it for you.
Hey, you know what though? Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Edge is gone. He's out. Hey, yeah, the last game on this list was Tennessee and Syracuse that game was electric. You have to be happy if you watched UCLA play late, which you probably didn't. I watched it, but Tennessee, Joey Aguilar started slow because I think he was like 6 of 15 or something to start the game. Don't quote me on that. And then he finished and he was throwing absolute howitzers all over the field. And Tennessee fans probably had to love to see that one deep bomb that they had. They ended up winning 45-27. I mean, they could do, Butch, we were watching this game. Yeah. They did whatever they wanted to on offense. Syracuse could not stop Tennessee. They ran the ball. I remember we looked at hold on. I took a picture of it. I took a picture of like the stats for Tennessee. It was their total yards, their time of possession was 10 minutes to Syracuse's 19. I can't remember at what point in the game this was, but the total yards were 336 for Tennessee with 10 minutes possession, and Syracuse with 20 minutes possession had 141 yards.
Well, that'd been at halftime then, because if it was 10 minutes to 19.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was halftime. Yeah.
So they had over 336 yards at halftime.
Yeah.
So
the only concerning thing, which they had a big lead, so Syracuse scored 26 points, but you still would like your defense to hold them under 20 in that particular game. But, going forward, Aguilar, we discussed this a whole lot just because he's an app guy. And I think we finally came to the conclusion that, he's going to have obviously a different selection of guys that are blocking for him.
Yeah.
And he
Well, I think
doesn't
it's
have to go into Tennessee and have to do it by himself.
Yeah. Well, I think it speaks to the coaching staff at App, where it was like, oh, okay, they were. I'm impressed by their running backs too. They just plug and play more running backs. Like you lost Dylan Sampson, and then there was another guy that they lost too. I can't remember his name, but I'm telling you, I don't know how they're going to be, but this is a good point. He said Tennessee is offense heavy. Their defense is going to be their Achilles heel. I mean, yeah, they couldn't stop Syracuse. When they were giving up long, sustained drives, like you get an electric offense that somebody could push the ball down the field, they might be in trouble. But
the defense is for sure the Achilles heel. I agree with that. 26 points, that was the most concerning thing from that game. If you're a Tennessee fan, you're out with a win. So,
and shout out Syracuse for the cover.
Oh yeah,
shout out Syracuse for the cover, dude.
They covered.
Telling you right now, Syracuse with the cover.
You know who didn't cover? Our boys at the bottom.
Dude, that was bad. Fafita was throwing absolute missiles all over the field against Hawaii. That was a mismatch. Bad mismatch.
So
bad.
Short-lived Hawaii. Thank you for screwing up all the parlays.
Yep.
That we had. We should have known because the whole nation was betting Hawaii at plus 17.5. It dropped all the way down to 15.5.
And they lost by 30.
And so Vegas
wins. Gone.
Imagine that. Vegas wins.
Right, exactly. Now, here were the top 5 games. So let's go back to Thursday, since we had to get Edge on here and talk Saturday. But let's go back to Thursday, boys. Buddy, USF and that quarterback, Byron, what's his name? Byron something. He was a monster for South Florida. They beat the dog wheels off of Boise State. I mean, they beat them bad. It was never even close. Boise State got smoked, 34-7 USF. And I mean, USF has the hardest schedule in football because they got to play Florida next, and then they're going to rank South Florida, so they'll be ranked when they play Florida, and then they got to play Miami. So, we don't have to go in great. I was shocked at how, like, I was listening to that game as I was driving back to Charlotte and stuff, and I was just shocked at how sloppy Boise State was. They had so many turnovers and stuff. Like, it was bad. So, but, Maddox Matson they're putting 8 in the box, and they're like, hey, dude, you got to throw the football, like, you better throw the football.
Boise's just at a new learning curve without Genty there, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they
got guys who can run it.
Like you said, I mean, it was like amazing to see them like just so confused.
Yeah.
Without having him carrying the ball, like how he was like basically their offense last year.
Yeah. I mean, Byron Brown. That's his name. He was hurt last year, the quarterback. That guy's fun to watch, dude. He absolutely truck sticked somebody at the goal line. Like, just steamrolled him. Like, flattened him, flat back. It was crazy. So Boise State, I don't know. The Mountain West has they've had a rough start to the year. NC State ECU was a fun game. They were that quarterback for NC, he's fun to watch. The quarterback for NC State. That stupid call by East Carolina. Like, they had a chance to go down there and tie the game.
They did.
Stupid call. They ran a little like combo route on the outside where they ran like a slant flat route.
Yeah, I don't know what they were like. I don't know if they were like, okay, let's isolate the tight end, and I don't know what they were trying to do there. That was like 3 yards too short of the first down. I don't know, man. Like that whole ending play, that was odd.
I do that.
You know what? Texas ran something very similar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, what a move!
I'll tell you though, dude, would you stop it, Will? Will says bigger overhyped player, Arch Manning or Brock Purdy. He and I were getting into it on Twitter because he was saying
he's already better than Brock.
No, dude, this guy for Jeremiah Love for Notre Dame is a freaking monster. But okay, yeah. Then UCF and Jacksonville State. That game was pretty close. They covered. And Buffalo, Minnesota. Hey, we told you, 23-10, the cover. Minnesota was favored by 17.5.
Hey,
and I'm telling
is Minnesota the dark horse of the Big Ten?
No, it's Illinois. I've already told you this a million times.
I don't know, man.
Nope. Told you. Okay. And Cincinnati versus Nebraska, like Friday night. It was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were there. They were playing in Kansas City. It was Mahomes and Raiola. And Raiola's, I'm sorry, he stinks.
There's not as billed.
No.
That's another case of a kid who is just like transferring and playing for the best schools, and you don't really know how good he is. And then you see him, and you're like, yeah, he's not as good as advertised.
No. Entertaining game though for the most part as far as how it ended. It was pretty close. Both those teams stink though. People are picking Nebraska as a dark horse, and I'm sorry, I don't. He's got to stop with the shtick.
And you know what? You really got to wonder how they're evaluating these quarterbacks because a lot of it has to do with camps that they attend, and is it just a case of the kids that go to the most camps and get seen the most?
You know how it is. Well, I mean, that's like I wrote down in my notepad here. I wrote down this weekend. I wrote, quarterbacks are paid too much. You cannot be a quarterback and get paid $5 million and come out there and throw for 130 yards. I would ask for my money back.
I will say this. So Grimsley High School here in North Carolina, has the #1 recruit.
Yep.
Faison Brandon going to Tennessee.
Yep.
Did not play this week. Was hurt. So they played the true freshman. Comes out there and beats a top 10 high school team in North Carolina 31-14. So is it Faison Brandon or is it just the team?
Is he a system quarterback?
I don't know.
I think the whole 7-on-7 TikTok, you watch some of these guys, even Arch Manning did it on Saturday.
7-on-7 is not real football. We just need to go ahead and say that.
Tennessee likes that Greensboro area for quarterbacks, so.
They do. That's the second guy they had.
Hendon Hooker.
He's from Dudley, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, he is.
Good point, B. McCormick. Dak is worth $400 million, but we don't have money to keep Parsons. Great point. He stinks.
I think that reading into that, I think there was something else going on with Parsons.
Yeah, he's an idiot. We'll get to that in a minute. But
100%.
We'll get to that in a minute. Friday we had 3 games. Your boy's getting drugged through the coals, boys. The Auburn fans are letting me have it. And they should, because they ran the ball right down Baylor's throat, and there's nothing that Baylor could do about it. I mean, nothing. I don't know how much Jackson Arnold ran for 137 yards, like the quarterback for Auburn,
like straight up the gut.
Yes, they just said, "Hey, A gap, those are ours. Those are ours. We want those. We're going to take them and make them Park Place and Boardwalk or whatever that place is on Monopoly."
A for Auburn, B for Baylor.
A-B gap, dude. Telling you.
Yep. It was a battle of the letter game. They took the A gap and made it there, kept it.
And then Georgia Tech.
I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
I don't know where you're Georgia Tech wins at Colorado 27-20. And I told you that they're a dark horse. Haynes King is the dude from 300 where he just keeps taking arrows to the chest, and he's never going to die. He just never will die. Haynes King, dark horse Heisman. I'm not ducking the question. Let me see. Bigger overhyped player, Arch or Purdy? It's Arch. Purdy is established and has earned his hype. He had no hype. He had to get hype. He played his way into hype. Brock Purdy. Arch Manning had hype handed to him on a silver platter.
I have to agree with that.
Okay. The only reason there's hype around Purdy is because of the way he played. And then the real game on Friday. App State in Charlotte playing UNC Charlotte.
Down.
Complete dominance. Everybody was so worried, if you're an App State fan, about what we were about to see, except for your boys. You can go back and listen.
Yep.
You can go back and listen to our last episode. We said, hey, talk us out of the college football playoff. I'm looking at this schedule. I see 12-0. Now Oregon State looks terrible. They look awful.
Yeah.
Boise State just got smoked. I mean, you tell me.
All that's left is Tulane.
You tell me. 12-0, App State. I will say this. I forgot being at a stadium how awesome a Jumbotron is. And the stuff people do to get on the Jumbotron. It's incredible.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
I was watching those people eat the mayonnaise.
Yeah,
I was
that
about
was so
to
bad.
throw up myself. I was
Yeah.
like, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Is you're watching them like puking in their mouths and holding it back.
Oh, yeah, they had mayo, man.
We
He
were
was
doing
just
the same.
He was
Trust me.
he was
It's
dumping mayo
gross.
on everything. Like, dude, it was so much fun to go to that game because we got to see like people that we haven't seen in years. I got to see some old people that were involved in football whenever I was playing there. Like, it was just so much fun. It was a beautiful day for tailgate. We played golf. Like, it was. But as far as the game goes, dude, App State, the defense, DJ Smith. I mean, what a turnaround. What a turnaround for App State's defense. It was incredible. Number 15 on offense, playmaker. That guy was electric. The wide receiver, he was everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The quarterback was phenomenal. A.J. Swan, he was great. We didn't get beat with halftime adjustments. That was incredible. Like, we came out and were better after the half. It was so efficient. It was fantastic. We need things we need, though, if we're App State, we need more downfield shots. I mean, I guess we didn't in this game because we didn't have to.
But didn't have to.
And I would like to see some more pressure from the defensive
I'm actually
line.
glad. You know what? I'm actually glad they didn't take more downfield shots because they didn't have to.
I like it.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's good play calling. Like, why throw it downfield if you don't have to?
Good point.
No. Yeah.
I mean, dude, this thing started as App was favored by 9, and then it got bet all the way down to 3.5, minus 3.5 App. It came down 6 points in favor of Charlotte. And all of us were hammering App State. So,
Hey,
yeah.
just gotta finish on electric.
Speaking of
plays
running for
there.
their lives, this Notre Dame guy is running for his life.
The goal line play that was a hustle play by their number 9.
oh yeah.
You cross the goal line and then look back.
Yep, that was number 15 though. He could have had 3
yeah.
touchdowns.
Yep, cross the goal line and then when it's all said and done, look back.
Dude, what a shout out to all the other football players, TJ and Touchstone and all those guys that came over. Dre, Sam. Man, it was so good to see everybody. Yeah, AJ Swan, 368 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. He was good. He was efficient.
Yeah, his mobility within the pocket, I was very pleased. He had quick release. He knew when to step up. I mean, it was nice to see that on game 1.
Dude, how awesome was it to get into a football stadium and watch football together?
Oh,
that was awesome.
It's priceless.
That was awesome. Good for us.
It's priceless.
All right. Sunday, we're currently watching the Notre Dame Miami game. Dude, this guy, Jeremiah Love, wants to hurdle everybody. He can't help himself. I'm pretty sure he just blew his leg out too. No, he didn't. He's good. Virginia Tech lost South Carolina. I didn't really watch much of that game because I was getting home and unpacking. And did you? What?
Yeah,
I saw that it
watched
was
the whole game.
Was it
Virginia
good
Tech,
or I mean, I saw it was like 2-6 at one point or something.
Yeah, Virginia Tech could have easily been in that game, but dude, they dropped a million passes.
Huh.
Yeah, they've got a lot of work to do, just fundamentally, you know, with their team. But I mean, South Carolina. I mean, I think they just benefited on how bad Virginia Tech played.
I did watch some of it, but and then I'd watch it. I'm like, I'm just not impressed by South.
No, I didn't see. Now, I mean, South Carolina. I mean, they're going to be solid, but Virginia. I really think it was just because Virginia Tech played so badly. I mean, dropping screen passes, just right in your hands, let it get to your chest and then bouncing off your.
There were three. I remember watching that. I turned it on for a couple of minutes and I saw them drop a big third down pass. 2 of them. They dropped 2 of them.
Yeah, and it's like, man, if you keep that drive and they were rolling, it seemed like they had the edge there. I mean, they look like that. I mean, and their wide receivers were making big catches, theatrical catches, really. It was like, how many more can you make in a one game? You got to make these routine, though.
Right.
And keep the drive alive. I mean, that's the name of the offense, right? You got to pick up third downs, So as we're seeing Miami right here picking up third downs.
Yep.
3rd and 10 right here. Boom.
I want to shout out some teams that had some really good beats of covering the spread. Toledo scored a late touchdown to cover the spread against Kentucky in your face. Syracuse, we talked about them. Nevada scored late and a 2-point conversion to cover their spread. And then Marshall covered their 38.5. Shout out those guys for not quitting. Don't quit. Get your touchdowns. Get your points. Do it. I'm not just saying that from betting. I'm just, score a touchdown. Why not?
Yep.
Here's our upset alert picks. We gave you 6. Georgia Southern at Fresno State. Georgia Southern was favored by 1.5. Buddy, Georgia Southern got absolutely pummeled. They got roasted. Absolutely roasted. I can't remember what the score was. It was like 42-16 or something. It was stupid. Yeah, 42-14. Kentucky, they were minus 9.5 against Toledo. And I don't think they covered that. I think Toledo covered the spread there. Pretty sure.
They did.
Yep.
Remember, I had them.
I picked Auburn over Baylor. Baylor over Auburn. Nope, that didn't work. Texas lost. So right now we're sitting at 1-2. We could go 4-2 with our upset alert picks, boys. We got TCU tomorrow. If they lose to UNC, guess what? We're going to be a 4-2 upset alert podcast. So that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, not too bad.
I mean, you're talking. Oh, Patriot's here. What's up, Patriot?
Is he going to catch it? Oh, no.
I bet against the SEC. I put 3 SEC teams in. That was probably a little biased, but I'll do better next week. The committee will reconvene. Top 5 losers for college football this week from week 1. Number 5, the committee met. Boise State hype. Loser. It's over already. Week 1. Nico to UCLA. Buddy. They stunk. FPI and strength of schedule truthers. Everybody's rankings, all this stuff.
I think you need to clarify that ESPN strength of schedule and FPI truthers.
Yep. They're outrageous. They're losers because if Clemson would have won, we would have had 3 SEC teams in the top 10 lose. It would have been incredible. But Clemson couldn't do their job. Quarterback play and expectations. We talked about that, about how I'm expecting, if you tell me this is the number 1 draft pick and he goes out there and throws for 120 yards, I'm sorry. Don't give me his wide receivers were hurt. Don't give me he's never played. You're telling me he's the number 1 Heisman candidate. The Heisman candidate doesn't go out there and throw for 100 yards. I'm sorry.
The real McCoy comes out and gets the job done.
Exactly. And number 1 top 5 losers was Alabama in general. They're dead. Their program is on the verge of collapsing, I would say. They might get relegated.
Yep.
Top 5 winners of college football. Offensive line and defenses. Winners. There was a lot of good defensive football, boys, and a lot of good offensive line play because the quarterbacks stuck.
Particularly at Utah State.
Woo!
Offensive line and football.
Uh-oh.
Coached by the number 1 coach in football.
Joey Aguilar is a winner. because he looked pretty good. I got to give him credit. FSU
Made
football.
people at Tennessee not miss Nico.
Exactly. He completed a deep pass. Oh, my gosh, that dude's wide open.
Yeah.
What in the world? He's slow as all get out.
Well, it's right to Edge's point, linebacker in coverage.
There you go. Yep.
He lost them.
Number 2 top 5 winners in college football was Kent State. They ended their 27-game losing streak. Way to go, Kent State. They beat Merrimack.
Dude, hey, I called it.
Hey, told you.
Yeah.
Wow, that guy's wide open. That's crazy. Number 1 for top 5 winners is us, football fans, because football is so back. So back, right?
Hey, if it weren't for the fans, football wouldn't be alive.
Football, we win. Here are the surprises for this week. Top 5 surprises. Just quickly. Dude, I don't know if you guys are ever going to watch this guy from Cal play. That quarterback they have, I can't even remember his name. It's something crazy. He is absolutely electric.
So
I'm
what you're
telling
saying is he's not going to be at Cal next year.
Jaron Kiwe Sagapulutele.
He'll be at Tennessee.
I'm telling you.
You know where he's going to be? He's going to be at Miami.
I'm telling you right now, watch this guy play. He was making some
Colin,
you're right.
He's going to be at Miami.
Yep.
You're
Tennessee's got the guy from coming in. Grimsley.
Virginia. They smoked Coastal. The people who talked about Virginia, and I didn't believe it, about how they were going to have a bounce-back year this year, they look good against Coastal. I mean, granted, it was Coastal, but Coastal's usually pretty formidable. Utah, whew, they destroyed UCLA. That quarterback they got, I can't remember what his name is. Devin Dampier. He is a baller.
Football.
Oh, yeah. I remember him.
I love football.
And surprises, I'm not surprised by Kansas State, but they almost lost to North Dakota. That always surprises me. Kansas State stinks. Their quarterback stinks.
They were behind up to 47 seconds left to go in the game. They were down to that point.
Yeah, they had to do like a game-winning drive.
Yeah.
And then the last surprise was Army. Army lost to Tarleton State in double overtime. That was a heck of a surprise.
Ooh, ouch.
Tarleton State's 2-0 now. They beat the wheels off of somebody last week, too.
Huh.
So, there you go. So that was a surprise. What a game to end the Sunday night on, ladies and gentlemen.
For all the people that's picked the over, you're happy right now.
That's right. Points. And then
somebody's got to score again to win this thing.
Hey, at least 3 or 7 overtime. Let's go.
Yeah.
Here are the picks of the week. We can update this. We were 1-3. Here we go. Mr. Understruck, text, ECU, NC State under 61.5.
That was easy money right there.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I gave you Baylor plus 2.5 as master spreader because I thought Baylor would cover the 2.5 spread. They did not, for obviously. Javi, with probably the worst bet of all time, he said take the Wisconsin Miami of Ohio over at 39.5. They didn't even score 20 points collectively.
Oh,
they scored 17 points, and that was Wisconsin alone. So he should know better about betting on Wisconsin to score. Wisconsin and Iowa, you don't do that. Butch P, this dog will hunt. Bounty the dog hunter. Hawaii plus 17.5 at Arizona. What do you have to say for yourself?
Those keep the dogs in the cage. They never came out. They bamboozled the nation.
That was bad. I was sad to see that. I wanted Hawaii to win.
Everybody was thinking the same thing. Hey man, you did that to Stanford. You know, you're at least going to hang into the game with Arizona. No, not so fast.
Arizona's a little different quarterback and offense than Stanford.
Yeah,
turns out.
So week 1, we want Hawaii will be off the list. Week 2.
Yep, week 2, no Hawaii. Dylon gave you the hip prop rapper. He gave you Cade Klubnik less than 260 and a half passing yards. Smoked it. Dylon gets the win. And then Young Money Lines edge gave you Ohio State -122 versus Texas. Nailed it. So that's a 3-3 weekend. So we are back to 4-6 on the year. We got to get it together. And this is the new FPI rankings for college football that they did after the Saturday games. Texas is still at 1 somehow. Georgia's at 2 somehow after they played Marshall. Ohio State's at 3. Ole Miss is at 4. Penn State's at 5. USC 6. Oregon 7. Notre Dame 8. Tennessee 9. LSU 10. And then there's 13 SEC
Kansas
teams
on there.
They got Kansas at 25. SMU 24. Outrageous.
Yeah.
Wait, is this official?
Oklahoma really doesn't make any sense to me. Really, really doesn't.
They can't run the ball.
Neither does Iowa State.
Come on now.
So wait a second. Florida State beats Alabama. I don't see Florida State there.
I'm just glad Alabama's out of there. But you're right. Where's Florida State? Alabama's 13. What?
Yeah.
See, this is Missouri's in there. This is stupid. So dumb.
I mean, if Alabama was 8th in the country preseason, Florida State beats them. Caliber team, shouldn't they be number 8?
Especially
after week 1. I mean,
if everybody's 0-0.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Week 1, it should be like a huge jump for people. If you upset a top 25 team and you're unranked, aren't you ranked? Aren't you ranked now?
Well, yeah. I mean, you should be. I mean, you've got a better resume than anybody else. You got a top 10 win under your belt.
Yeah, or even your Boise State, USF. I mean, they beat number 25 team in the country.
It has to mean something.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, okay.
All right, let's do the shambles meter real quick. Okay, here we go. Shambles meter, and don't let your body get into shambles. Go to fourthquarterperformance.com. Get your protein, get your creatine, get your BCAAs, get your super greens. Promo code GOATS20. Fourth quarter performance. Feed your body. Don't let your body go into shambles. How about that? Okay, the shambles meter. Number 4, NFL jerseys. They've got the new rivalry jerseys. They came out last week.
No thanks. No thanks. No please.
Those are we'll go. I have a picture of them.
No please.
The shambles meter is a meter that on the left side is a speedometer, basically. And the higher you get around the semicircle, clockwise, you get to RG3 croissant face, then you're in trouble. Number 3 is Colin Cowherd. He's on the shambles meter. Number 2 is the UTEP Miners. They're on the shambles meter. Number 1 is Tex and Butch P and the Cowboys. They're number 1 on the shambles meter. So number 4 are the NFL rivalry.
Signed Deron Bland.
Whatever. These things, they came out with Buffalo and the Patriots, Miami and the Jets, Cardinals and the Niners, Rams and the Seahawks. So basically the AFC East and the AFC West. What do you think here?
Please. No, please. No, please.
I don't I saw a tweet that said the Arizona one looks like a tortilla. And you can't unsee it once you see that. My problem is that Josh Allen put in blue contacts for his Buffalo Bills all-white jersey. And that's just, I'm sorry. Can't do that.
Yeah, he looks like a white
saying,
walker.
like, if you're not going to have
From Game of Thrones.
Dolphins.
Oh,
you ever seen Game of Thrones, the White Walker?
Nope.
He'll look like a White Walker. Blue eyes, white jersey.
Nope, never saw it.
I'm just whenever I see the Dolphins in black, I'm out.
That's true. That's not a Dolphins color.
No, just they have some of the coolest, they have some of the original coolest colors in sports. Why?
Yes.
Why are you going to put them in black?
Yes, agreed.
No, please.
Nope. Don't rivalry are football. It has enough. It can be its own rivalry. That's why you play the games.
Who's that on the below the Dolphins?
That's the Jets.
No, please.
Nope. I don't like it. Can't win with them. Demo says the Patriots are fire.
No, please.
Okay. Number 3, Colin Cowherd, because he said on a tweet, Clemson and Bama roll. Texas close. I'm going to sit down for the next 10 hours and eat several large sandwiches. Big boy football is back. He missed on every single one of those. Yet he gets to get paid millions of dollars to tell us how he knows more sports than us, and it's hilarious. He also said that Saban to Kalen DeBoer will be the greatest coaching handoff of all time.
What great effort right there. That was huge. Miami.
He said that Kalen, this was when? September 28, 2024, Colin Cowherd says Saban to Kalen DeBoer will be the greatest coaching handoff of all time. Not so fast, my friend, Lee Corso. Got him. Oh, I forgot to put those jerseys or that picture with the jerseys. So the Rams are kind of weird. I don't know. I don't like them. And then the UTEP Miners are on the shambles meter because Utah State absolutely bamboozled them 28-16. Destroyed them. Ran the football 6 yards a clip. Could have run it for more. Big time win for the Utah State Aggies in the Battle Cattle helmets, the cow print helmets. Electric. Best offensive line coach in the country, correct?
Yeah. Marutah State.
That's right.
By all accounts, number 1 offensive line coach in the country.
Spot the lie.
If you want a guy who knows football, look no further than Utah State's offensive line coach.
Yeah.
Big time Aggie off next week because they play Texas A&M.
Ooh, battle of the Aggies.
Yep.
Now, I've seen Aggies with different mascots. It looks like they've got a bull there. I've seen them with bulldogs. So I guess we'll find out who the real Aggie mascot is too. Yeah,
I think that's fair. Utah State, big game, battle of the undefeateds.
Doesn't Texas A&M use a dog? Another dog?
Yes, they have like a border collie or something
like that.
Bima says all-time ball knower. Facts.
Yeah. If I was to ask, if I was gonna be like, who could I call with a football question, it would be the offensive line coach at Utah State.
Facts. Elite ball knower. I love those helmets too.
In particular, like for example, who's going to cover the Mike Blitz on the OG on GT counter?
And he would rattle off.
He would know. He'd be like, "Oh, well, you're talking about GT counter with the quarterback, with the running back, with the fullback. We're doing a jet sweep. We're doing an orbit motion. What are we doing?" He'd have all kinds of things he wants to know. So, football guy.
And then you two are on the shambles meter because the Cowboys are trading Micah Parsons to the Packers.
Yeah, I think this is a good trade.
4-year, $188 million, including $136 guaranteed. He is now the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. And then the Cowboys did the most hilarious thing ever and signed Deron Bland immediately after trading him.
I think the Packers got fleeced. Yeah. This is a good trade for the Cowboys. They won this trade. And I think that signing Deron Bland to a long-term deal is an overall good move.
When he signed this deal, he already had his house packed up. Like I saw a video.
Yeah.
And he was like dancing and running around like he looked like Antonio Brown, like when he got traded.
Yep. I think that's what we're going to find out.
Yep. Well, he's too lost in the podcast social media world. Like, everything he does is for that.
He's going full Antonio Brown.
Now, for the Packers had like the 21st overall defense that generated a pass rush with 4 rushers, so it makes sense for them. Their run defense was really good last year. So Michael Parsons sucks against her. But I'm in favor of the Cowboys doing this. Like when he was laying all over the table and all that stuff, not wearing a jersey, like being a distraction, like acting like a 3-year-old, like get out, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, you're done. Like, be professional.
Yeah, I mean, there is an attitude. I mean, for those guys, it's a business for sure, but it's based off your production on the field, and you can still be cordial and make an adult business decision leaving town if that's the way it is, or being retained like a Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
Like just somebody's going to pay. Somebody's going to pay you, but
Yeah.
just be cordial about it.
Yeah. He's going to wear number 1 for the Packers.
I think that'd be cool.
Does this do anything for your season prediction for the Cowboys?
No.
What's this mean for Dak's legacy?
I mean, it has no influence on him.
I don't know.
Dak's just got to get it done. I mean, he's paid, and now it's like,
damn,
you got to produce.
Yeah.
It's a little backwards in my opinion on how you do business there, but okay. Well, now
he was irrelevant in the playoffs. Micah Parsons was. People schemed him out. The 49ers ran all over him every time. He was a non-factor. I'm not being a like jerk about that. I'm serious. Like, he was a non-factor.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't play well when they needed him to play well. I don't know what
I'm going to go on record too and say I don't like Miami in the orange. I think they should be in green.
I agree with that. And, well, if they're going to be in the orange, they got to wear the green pants.
True.
I think they have to wear the green pants. All right, boys. We're going to hang some banners if you have any. And then we're done. Like, that was this great episode right here.
Yeah.
Great episode.
I mean,
a lot of football.
First full weekend of football. I mean,
dude,
this is a great weekend to kick it off. This game tonight has been great.
Phenomenal. We got another one tomorrow.
Yep.
Phenomenal. Guess what, Butch? I mean, we watched so much
break, and then we're right back at it on Thursday.
Watched so much football on
we are
Saturday. Like, my wife was like, "What did you guys do all day? You didn't go do anything?" And I was like, "No, we just sat there and watched basically 12 hours of football. I haven't done that in years, and it was awesome." All right, thanks for banners, everybody. Shh.
You did it! Congratulations!
Okay, hang the banners. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going to hang the banner on baseball equipment manufacturers. Me and my other brother, were sitting down there watching. We had 2 TVs going. We had the Notre Dame Miami game going, and we had Philly and Atlanta. And Ronald Acuna comes up to bat, and I'm like, "Dude, what is he wearing?" And he had an arm sleeve with a forearm pad, a hand pad, an elbow pad, and then another pad on his shoulder, a knee pad, a shin pad, and a foot pad. And I was like, "What is he wearing?" Like,
he looks like a goalie in hockey.
Yeah, he was up there looking like a cricket player. That's what he looked like. He looked like he had all the stuff on for a cricket player, like he's facing a bowler, not a pitcher. He's facing a bowler. And I was like, these equipment manufacturers got to be making huge amounts of money. He's got to be getting paid a huge amount of sponsorship just based off of that. I mean, it's crazy.
That reminds me of Ricky Bobby. Whenever he puts the Big Newton thing on his windshield, he's like, "They're paying me."
Yeah. It's like, I was like, "This is like, what do we? Like, I couldn't believe the amount of stuff." And then he'd take a pitch, and he'd have to readjust all this stuff and get his arm. And then he'd get back in position. Like, dude,
love it. He says, "Does this make you trust Jerry Jones more or less after telling you not to lose sleep over the contract negotiations?" Jerry Jones, he was on one that night. Edge says, "Shout out to BMO. Lost count how many times J-Bot told me BMO tailgate was better than mine." My hang the banner goes out to the kicker from Iowa State, Kyle Conradi. He was a walk-on He's a starting kicker for the Iowa State football team. He hit a 63-yard field goal against South Dakota this weekend. Absolute moonball, absolute howitzer, gigantic leg. Love to see a dude hit a 63-yard field goal in college. That's electric. Hang the banner for you, dude. Come on the show. Butch, do you have one?
Yeah. I want to hang the banner to our boy BMO for putting on the most epic tailgate special of the weekend.
From out of town.
From out of town. App travels too, guys. So all the way from Pittsburgh down to Charlotte, even a little further into South Carolina.
Yep.
So hang the banner, BMO for the tailgate special.
Love it.
And the boys getting back.
That's okay. J-Vi can't be with us tonight. He's got to get up and go work the UNC and travel and do all that stuff. So he sent his takeaways via text message to our group. He said, great. Number one was great weekend with the boys overall. Number two, App did what I thought they would. I wouldn't believe anybody thinking they were going to come out and lay an egg. Number three, Edge did his very best to put on an epic tailgate, and it was great, but his RV just can't handle an SEC schedule. And then he said, number four, I got to find my form on picking overs. I'll hit this week, guaranteed. So there you go.
Dude, I wonder how dare you on Notre Dame right there for taking 14 seconds to get set up on the last play. Like, what are they doing?
Idiots. So it's over.
It's over.
Miami.
Yes, like what? They got dudes dancing in their backfield. They can't get set up. Like what are they doing?
If Clemson had won,
seconds.
People would be talking about the ACC being ahead of everybody else right now. Maybe outside the ACC and the Big Ten.
They would be.
The SEC would have been behind.
Yeah, they would be.
You know what I'm saying?
Ahead of everyone.
The Big Ten had a pretty good weekend too, but the ACC.
I have to pee so bad right now.
All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You can subscribe to the podcast, download the podcast, leave us a review on the podcast. Check out our YouTube, our Instagram, our Rumble, our TikTok. Thank you, B. McCormick. Thank you, Will. We're about to get a Rumble raid. Dang it. We're about to be done. Oh, no. Patriots here, all that stuff. We appreciate everybody. Thank you to everybody for coming down to Charlotte and seeing us at the tailgate. Thanks for buying hats. We'll get stickers and business cards out to everybody soon. Football's back. See you later. It's been episode 282.